Hello, everyone. Hi. So nice you're looking at this, and it's a special one. It's the 20th episode of hashtag Playing Together.
Welcome to another show. We are Johan and Desi from the Sudden Knot, and tonight we have Kelly with us.
Hi
Yes.
guys.
Hi,
Nice
Kelly.
to see you.
Tell us something interesting about you.
I have a very temperamental teenage cat. I got him during the first lockdown when he was a very cute, docile kitten. And now, as I'm looking over there, because I'm like, don't make that fall, don't make that fall, do not. And so, yes, his name is Marcello Miostroianni.
Oh God, Marcello.
Marcello, after the famous actor, but Miostroianni because he's a cat. And the interesting thing, I guess, about him is that when I tell him no, he kind of goes meow, meow, meow back as if he's talking back to me. So I really think he's a true teenager.
Okay. And is he always inside the home, or does he also
No,
leave?
he's also allowed to leave, but less now because these days, because he's being a teenager that doesn't listen to me, he also doesn't come in when I tell him.
Oh,
So once we get through the difficult teens, I will let him out more. But at the moment, also because it's cold and it gets dark early, I like to keep an eye on him. I hope, can you hear that, by the way? That's him scratching things.
what is he doing now?
Ella.
So actually, we have a fourth player today.
Here he is.
Oh,
Hi.
oh, nice.
He's being very mischievous. Why are you being mischievous?
Yeah, he's beautiful with a little white
Thank
chin.
you. Yeah. And he knows it. That's the problem. He knows it.
Oh, usually, Desi, when we do a rehearsal, has Heisey there, a dog.
Yeah, I have
I've seen
dog.
your dog. Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
beautiful.
he's in the other room now because otherwise he's all over the place. He wants to participate. He's like a cat. He's a cat dog.
And there's also a cat here, but he's not allowed to go into this room
Smart.
because,
Smart.
yeah, he's a little boy and he has bad manners. So he he wants to do things in places in the room, which I don't like. Okay, good. So,
So,
yeah, what are we going to do? We are going to play a little story together, all three of us, based on a suggestion. And after that, we have a little Q&A session with you, Katie, so you can talk about improv and yeah, all the things you're passionate about there. So
great.
that will be fun. So for the suggestion, we need a number between 1 and 180. And I have my phone with all the suggestions.
You want that from me or from the audience?
From you. From you.
Okay. 5.
5.
My lucky number.
That's so funny. That's a really funny one. Adolescence.
Okay.
Reminds me on the chat we just had.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a scene. Sudden Notes with Kelly and adolescence. I I I, I go to this convention and it's a storytelling convention. It's I'm very excited. I never done that before. It's an important moment in my life. I'm still trying to find what I should do in the future. They always say, Anthony, what job do you want to do? I don't know. But I like stories, telling them so that people are very quiet on their chairs and they listen. I would tell it, and suddenly something happens, and everyone thinks, oh, that effect. Oh, I love it. I really love it. Yeah. I also have a bit of a problem talking in front of people. Mom said it's part of growing up. She was shy as well, she said. I don't know. I'm going to my room. Tell some story in the mirror. That helps, they said.
I just want to make graphic novels. You know, comic strips, graphic novels, anything to do with art, really. My notes were never the best. And I guess I was always a little bit of a rascal, but I don't understand why I need to be forced to submit my art for review. I mean, it's my self-expression, okay? Why isn't it enough to just express myself? Why do I have to get judged by everyone constantly? I mean, it's hard enough being a teenager. You're always judging yourself in front of the mirror. Now you have to be judged when you submit your work. I just want to be free, you know? I just want to be able to just make stuff and tag walls and, you know, be like Banksy one day and you know, like fuck all the judgment. Let's just all make art and stop telling each other what to do and how to do it. Let's just do it. Huh. Too bad Nike trademarked that already. Otherwise, I'd make it my catchphrase. Just do it.
Okay. It's not easy, and it's a big responsibility being the best and the most famous artist, teenage artist in this town. Well, but is it my fault? I'm just very creative, and with my finger theater, it's everything. People are crazy about that. Everybody loves my finger theater. It's so simple, but so smart. I think I'm about to win the first prize again. Can't wait.
I practiced in the mirror. I actually have one good story. Let me tell it to you. There were two orphans, and they decided to leave the orphanage. They wanted to go and to find their families. Their trip took years and years. They never found it, except after 50 years. Then they looked each other in the eyes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you should. I didn't want to interrupt. Yeah, please go with your story. Next time, maybe not in this toilet.
I'm sorry.
Boys' toilet.
Can I no, sorry. I can't talk in front of people. I can't talk in front of an audience.
No, don't worry. I don't care about your story. So, honestly, seriously, a story about orphans.
You heard the story. It's good, yeah?
It's so cheap.
Oh my God, are you Ana de Armas?
Mm-hmm.
I am such a fan of your work. Would you sign my first cover? Please?
Yeah, sure.
It's Caroline. Caroline with a K.
Okay. Keep dreaming, Catherine.
Caroline.
Caroline. She said
Caroline.
Caroline.
Caroline. Done.
Thank you.
I'm
I can't
talking
believe
to
someone
someone
as famous
famous.
as you is still in. I can't believe someone as famous as you still comes to a convention like this. Oh my God! Wow.
I'm hoping to win one of the prizes here.
But not with the story about the orphans, right? I mean,
I'm sorry.
That's really cheap. He has a very sad and somehow stupid story about two orphans, and it's such a cliche. I mean, everybody will cry on orphans, but people want to laugh. They don't want to cry.
Well, what is it that you make? How is it that you became such a famous teen artist in the first place? Like, how did you get through the judgment?
Well, I don't want to spoil my biggest secret, but everything is here. See?
Your fingers?
Yeah.
Fingers?
Finger theater.
Finger theater. Oh.
Yeah.
Of course, it's so original. Graphic art. This is all. Everyone does this.
Yeah, exactly.
So Caroline, what are you doing?
I'm submitting art covers for magazines.
Oh.
I want to be a graphic artist, and
graphic artist.
maybe one day I could even go do murals like Banksy, but I'll settle for covers of magazines for now. It's just I get really stressed around exams, you know, like I always flunk exams at school because it's like all the pressure of the world, and now with this convention, I'm just like
I hate them too, you know. I was so bad in school, and then the teacher, he calls me in front of the class, and I have to talk. And
oh wow, you're even worse than me.
But
Children.
you're both so talented. I think I will never have a chance.
I want to share a secret with you. I am 19 years old, but I will be 19 one more hour, so I'm not exactly allowed to participate after that. But shh, it's my last year. I promise. I just want to win one more time. It's amazing, right?
But you have to. We all have to perform.
So my point is never give up, like me. Okay, see you later, and good luck.
That's just not fair.
I mean, she's basically taking everybody's place if she still submits her art.
Of course,
we should tell the board.
Yeah, we should.
We should tell the judges.
We should tell everyone. I mean, she's already famous, so what can she gain?
She doesn't need this. Let's just tell the judges that she's about to turn 20.
Yeah, we have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hello. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, getting ready. Who told you that? Well, yeah, but I was thinking, really? You're gonna do that for me? Oh my God! You will move the competition like now? It will happen now? Oh, thank you! So I will be able to participate. Great! Thank you very much.
Caroline, have you heard it?
Yeah, they just wanted her in there.
You know,
the system. No, it's just the system is against us. The system just.
We shouldn't accept that.
And what are we gonna do? Like, I didn't feel that good about telling them in the first place. It just. What if we just have to accept that we're not lucky, and some people like Anna are.
We have done the first move. Now we have to do the second move. Something must happen with her fingers.
No, that's taking it too far. You're gonna cut her fingers off? Like what? Like a mob boss?
No, not cut them off. She must be temporarily not able to use her fingers.
Hey, you know what? This is getting too dark for me. I mean, I just want the world to see my art. I just want the world to see my art. And you know what? If they don't want to see it, then fine. I'm just going to make it for myself, because I don't like what this experience has taught me is that, you don't win by putting down other people. Okay. I don't want to win by sabotaging Ana de Armas. I want to win because this is good. I want to win because other people think this is good. And if other people don't think this is good, then fine. I'm going to make things that I like for me,
But what if you never have a chance because other people don't give you it? When you are sabotaged all the time.
Well, if people think the way we just thought, then maybe we will be. But you know what? I don't think that's the case anymore. Suddenly, I'm not so scared.
No?
Yeah, I feel like.
Do you feel
really good about the competition now? I'm not. Bring it on. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, what? They'll say no? Fine. I'll submit somewhere else. It's not the end of the world. There's enough room for everybody.
I could do the same thing. I could go there on that stage and I could tell my story. And we might actually win, you or me, or not her.
Yeah. We'll never know if we never try. And there'll always be another time.
It's starting.
Oh, it's starting. Yeah, let's go.
She's going on stage already.
Well, thank you for this prize. But in the last 20 minutes, something changed. And I don't think I can accept this prize. I'm not a teenager anymore. I realized that now. And it's fine. It's fine. I have to get better in my art, but as a grown up, I don't deserve this. So please give it to someone who really deserves it.
I learned a valuable lesson today. First, I know that I'm stuck at storytelling. Couldn't complete my story. That's the first lesson. Perhaps I don't know, have to learn more and train more. And I will come back next year when I'm 18. And then they will all be surprised. I know that. Just follow my dream. And the second lesson is that I had these dark thoughts. I wanted to do so bad things just because something is unfair. But if you treat people who are unfair to you in the same manner, that's not good. Caroline taught me that. She deserved that prize. Pretty sure of that.
I actually won. I mean, I won because Anna gave up the prize, so I was the runner-up. But I was the runner-up. I mean, even if she had participated, I'd still come second. I was just afraid. All this time, I was just afraid of being judged, but people liked it. And I have stopped myself from showing so many things because I'm afraid of competitions. And this experience has taught me that the only real competition is with yourself, not with others. There's enough room for all of us.
Hey, hello. Congratulations. I just wanted to say that. You really deserve it.
Hey, Anna. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was a really classy thing you did. I really appreciate it.
So happy you followed my advice. Never stop dreaming. And now we won. And your covers, they are fine. They're beautiful. They're not perfect, but that will happen in the future.
And I'm so happy that your fingers are intact.
Oh yeah, they're fine. What? Oh, okay,
Nothing. I'm just happy they're where they're supposed to be. That's.
May I ask something?
And
in finger theater, you tell stories too, yeah? Perhaps you could give me some tips.
Well, always tell the story with your heart.
Okay. I will do that. Do you think we can once practice together?
Yeah, why not? Of course. Sure.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh. She really deserved to win, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I guess we can practice. I'm now giving you the card of my agent, so you can call him and we'll see.
Okay.
I think I'll start teaching, maybe in your school.
Okay. Would look forward to that. Good luck with your career.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. Bye.
And scene.
Hey.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah.
Very nice props. Very nice props. I had a like bronze medal ready just in case.
And I have nothing ready, but yeah, I suck in storytelling.
Well, you didn't win, so.
No. And we haven't seen the cat during the scene.
No, I think he decided that, he had his time in the limelight. Now he's over it.
God.
He's gone somewhere else.
Okay, yeah. Let's go to a little chat and Q&A and whatever. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
So Kelly, how are you doing now with you teach improv, you play a lot, but what about now during the lockdown?
Yeah, well, we've continued. Like just like you guys at Improv Brussels, ImproBubble has been offering online courses. We have some students that are taking a packet of like monthly or weekly. It depends really on each situation. We've been lucky enough to have Joe Bill teach the BAT, which is a format that I think is very suited to online improv because it's a format that when it's played in the theater, it's in the dark. So you are learning how to play using only sounds and words. And given that we are far from each other now and we are online, I think it's a very good topic for online improv. So we have that for our more advanced students. Then we've had some listen and connection work for our beginners and less experienced students. And we're currently discussing what to offer for January, because I think it's pretty sure that January we will still be here. Other than that, I've also been doing a lot of corporate training, a lot of corporate improv training, team buildings and the like for people who haven't been in the same place and seen their office mates in a while. And other than that, I've been taking advantage of this time to grow and take workshops myself. In fact, today I'm doing my last class of freestyle hip hop improv because I love improvising rap songs, and it's with North Coast Improv from New York, and it's one of those silver linings of the current situation. Like, I would not have been able to do this course if we were during normal times, because I don't live in New York. But now I get to work with one of the best known, if not the best known improv hip hop groups because they are doing a course online on a European friendly time. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm performing, I'm teaching, but I am also educating myself on the stuff that I love. So that is how I'm passing my time.
And you have more time for your cat.
Yes, I do. Although, I mean, I got him during the pandemic, so I've always had time for him. Generally, he's just very spoiled. Unfortunately, I think that's why he's a teenager with attitude, because he's been very spoiled from the beginning.
So I guess it's 3.5 years ago, Kelly, that you created ImproBubble, yeah?
Yes.
A school, improv school in Brussels. Can you tell us a bit how you decided to start that?
Yes, of course, happily. I was one of the first people doing improv in English in Brussels back in 2010. That's when I discovered improvisation. And back then there were no schools. Now there's 2 schools and plenty of groups like you guys doing improv. But back 10 years ago, the Flemish and the French community were doing it. But in the English community, it was mostly theater, scripted theater. But the American Theater Company had a class, an improv class, one weekend, and because I was doing a play with them, I just popped in because I had seen improv when I lived in the UK for my master's. But I had always thought, because I come from a scripted theater background, that oh my god, they're too clever, like that I could never do that. They're too fast, like they're like stand-up comedians. But because it was something that scared me, and I really wanted to get out of my comfort zone and take plunges and do things that scared me.
Yeah.
Sorry, my earpiece keeps on falling out during this. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Fine.
Great. Okay, cool. So because of that, I decided, you know what? I know the guys in the theater. I'm sure they've put on a good course. And that's how I did my first improv class with Ryan Miller, a fantastic improviser who lives now in Amsterdam. And it was love at first sight. And I continued doing it, as you know, until this day. And because I was a board member at the American Theater Company, I, in 2012, created a side branch of the American Theater Company called ATC Improv that only did improv.
Okay.
And through that side branch, the Ghost Sheep, the first English-speaking troupe to appear in Brussels, was created, who you all know, the Ghost
Yeah.
Sheep.
Yeah.
So that was in 2013, soon after the creation of ATC Improv. And for many years, up until 2018, I organized improvisation workshops with famous guest teachers, and I started teaching myself with the ATC Improv and the Ghost Sheep. But around 2016, I was turning 30, and I was having these existential questions about what I want in my life and what I want in my future, because I was working in EU affairs at the time, like many people in Brussels, in the ImproBubble. And I decided that even though I love the world of the EU, I love improv so much that if I don't try to do improv full time, I will regret it.
Yeah.
And that's also how I got the name for ImproBubble, because it's impro in the Eurobubble. Because so the Eurobubble, ImproBubble. So that's where I got the name. And then I was lucky that Ben Hartwig, who you know, a fabulous improviser from Germany, moved to Brussels around the same time. So in early 2017, when I was ready to set up my own thing and start advertising courses, he taught with me. So it was the two of us at the time. Eventually, Rosanna Radu, who you know from ImproBubble, moved to Brussels like a year later, and then she started teaching. And now ImproBubble has grown from that one class with 14 people to a school of currently we have 75 enrolled students, 76, I think, 75, 76. We have Rosanna teaching, we have Rishi, Adrien, Phil Lunn from the UK moved to be part of ImproBubble, and myself. So it's the teachers and the students have grown, and we also, though we do shows with our students, but we also really encourage our students to go out and do their own thing, create their own troupes. Like I'm glad to see Johan did as well, because you learn a lot from being in a class, but you learn a lot from doing it on stage. And so in ImproBubble, we really encourage people. We have had other troupes like The Wrong Idea and This Is Not a Horse and Black Liars Club. So other people who've been through our school, who have done classes, have made their own troupes. And it's something we encourage because I think it's so important that you practice it for yourself and you see for yourself what you like. So that's how it started. That's how it's evolving. I wanted to continue to be a talent incubator for young improvisers, and also a meeting point, because we do Improv Gems, which are open and free to the whole community you were supposed to be in it before lockdown, every last Friday of the month. You were actually part of our open stage. I think your first show was at ImproBubble. So ImproBubble is not just there as a school, it's also there as a support for any improviser who has an idea and who wants to try something out, because we have a physical space, we have a stage. And I think it's very important that we have a place that we can show our peers, hey, this is what I'm working on. What do you think?
I think it's a fantastic idea. And in the jams, you also have the safe environment, because usually most of the audience are also improvisers. It's a nice and friendly, safe environment to try something out. And especially if you're in a new troupe, you just go and you play 20 minutes or so, and it's a great experience. I think it's really nice. It's different than, say, going on stage for audience you've never seen, and then it's all that official and stressy. No, it's
they're both important. I think one needs to do both, but especially if you're starting out, and especially if you're trying something out, I think it's important to have a safe space with people who've got your back. And people who will also give you true feedback, because the thing is, my friend Peggy Green, she has a new beautiful one-woman show called Gloria that she premiered in September at one of our jams, and she wanted concrete feedback. And that's another thing that your peers can do for you. And that's something that you can ask for if you've got a lab space, because we also have lab spaces where you've done that, Desi. I think, were you also in it, Johan?
Johan,
you were both in it. Where a director might have an idea and they work on something with a team, And it's an opportunity for a director to bring their vision to light, and it's an opportunity for improvisers who maybe haven't played with people outside their own troupe or outside their own class to be directed by someone and to work with other people. And these are all things that slowly get you out of your comfort zone and get you more comfortable with improvising in different places with different people. And it's that step before going into, I'm renting a theater and I'm putting on a show, which is also good, but it's also like the stakes are higher because then you've got a paid audience, and then you've got pressure on yourself, even if you don't want to have pressure on yourself.
Yeah, but I guess if you.
What about you mentioned scripted theater? What about scripted theater? Do you miss it?
I still do a little bit of it. I do a lot of voiceovers and some acting for film. So I get to still dabble in it once in a while. So I don't miss it because I still do it. But I think that improv has a charm that scripted theater and film does not have, because it's the truth. Because everything we say and do, we are discovering truly in the moment.
Yeah.
Whereas with even the best actors can make you believe that they are discovering it in the moment, but they're actors, they're acting, and it's an illusion. It's a very good illusion, but it's an illusion because they know exactly what's in the script and they know exactly how the story ends. So what I love about improv as a performer is that I never know. I never know what's going to happen next. And I love being surprised by the people I play with. I like it when you're being also teased on stage and when someone's messing with you. So improv will always be my first love because it's got that authenticity that I feel like you get in this medium.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What do you, how should I say that? Which type of style or what type of improv do you like the most?
Like short games or musical
or playing in a style of Shakespeare or singing or whatever.
I love genres. I like, first of all, I'm more of a long form. I'm more long formy. I like, for me, the biggest compliment someone can give us after a show is, I cannot believe you that was not scripted. So if someone comes to see a long form show, and they cannot believe it wasn't scripted, then that to me is the biggest compliment. That means that we really did something of value. I love genres, and oh God, I'm gonna give up on this earphone. It's falling out. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Fine.
Great, fantastic. This is what happens when you're live. So I love genres a lot, and it's why we do a lot of genres at ImproBubble with our professional cast. So we put on bi-weekly, every second week we're supposed to, and when we open again we will be putting on shows with our professional cast of ImproBubble, and we do lots of genres. We've done musical, we're going to do improvised Chekhov, and I'm going to direct something very close to my heart because it comes from my background. It's called House of Europe. And it's going to be, it's like House of Cards, House of Europe. It's going to be an improvised political drama taking place in Brussels, in the heart of the European Union. So you're going to, theoretically, we start on the 24th of January, but we also have shows up until April. So we will perform it at some point this year. And so that's going to be a political drama style, but based in Brussels with characters like civil servants and MEPs and commissioners and interns, and just to see the microcosm of Brussels, because that is where we live. And for me, it combines my past life with my current life. And so it was a very special show to me. So a very roundabout way to tell you long form and genres are great.
So how can people contact you and find you?
They can find me on kellyagathos.com if they want to see my work as an improv teacher, improviser, coach, and corporate work, as well as my scripted work and my voiceover stuff. And if they're more interested in the school, then they can go to ImproBubble.com. So kellyagathos.com and ImproBubble.com.
Great. And
both those addresses lead to me.
We usually do, we put them also on our page, the Set or Not. We usually a couple of posts, and then we will have share your school and your website too, so people can easily find you back. So good. Well, it
So
was,
do you have just one
yeah.
last question? Do you have any dreams for the recent future?
For the near future?
Yeah, for near
Yeah.
future. Yeah, like
I
dream
do
dream.
actually. I'm working on. I have a daydream. I want to combine improv and stand up and rap into one show.
Ooh.
I've also been dabbling in stand up lately,
Yeah.
and I have some ideas both for myself as a performer to do a one woman thing, but also as an ensemble to do sketches and stand up and improv and all of that, and rap. So I'm kind of now daydreaming about how to bring these three disciplines together in a show format. So that's my near future. Those are my near future dreams, to see those three types of things together in one show, either in a one woman show or with other people who
Okay.
also like the same genres and are also interested in doing them.
Okay, that's amazing because stand up it's not easy to do, and rap is not easy either, I think. So yeah, great.
Well, I'm always like that's. I think I don't know how it's been for you guys, but this has been a period of introspection for me. Obviously, like the lockdown,
Yeah.
and so I'm finding new things that scare me. And stand up scares me. Rap thrills me. Stand up scares me.
Yeah.
And improv is a delight. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice to put everything together and
Yeah.
mix it all up like a cake and see what comes out?
True. And do you
So
aim to do some
Great.
improvised stand up
Great.
or scripted stand up? Because
it would be a mixture. There would be some improvised bits and there would be some scripted bits. And then there would be the rap part would probably be scripted as well. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, good luck with that daydream, which you probably will realize sooner rather than
Let's
later, I
see.
guess. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you also for having me. And thank you for
Yeah.
the other one left. And thank you for the great work that you guys are doing to bring the community together and mix and match. And it's delightful to see you both live and online.
Yeah,
and
thank
I
you so
really
much.
can't wait. You know, your invitation still stands. Like the minute that we're back in theaters, you're coming back and you're performing. Okay.
Okay,
Even without the
definitely.
invitation. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for being here. Yeah, it was
You're
just
very welcome.
awesome.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, very great. And yeah, so let's say goodbye to everyone. And don't go away, Kelly. I just will switch off the feed if I manage to do it today. And thanks for looking. And yeah, see you soon all. Bye-bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.